What's up? What's up? What's happening? It's yours truly, Javon, for back with another one. I am happy to hear the news. This is a nice short clip, so let's get into it. I don't even want to waste any time.
Tonight, the high-profile meeting between the U.S. and Russia, the first in nearly 3 years. Secretary of State Marco Rubio discussing the war with Ukraine with Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. Ukraine was not in the meeting. And late today, President Trump saying of Ukraine, "You should never have started it. You could have made a deal," even though the world witnessed Russia invade Ukraine. Here's our chief foreign correspondent, Ian Pannell, from inside Ukraine tonight.
Tonight, in a radical break with the past, the US and Russia agreeing to work together for the first time in almost 3 years. The two sides discussing how to end Russia's war in Ukraine, but doing so without any Ukrainian officials present.
We couldn't have imagined a better result after this session.
Today is the first step of a long and difficult journey, but an important one.
President Trump just moments ago claiming he has the power to end this war and falsely blaming Ukraine for Russia's invasion.
And I think I have the power to end this war. And I think it's going very well. But today I heard, oh, well, we weren't invited. Well, you've been there for 3 years. You should have ended it 3 years. You should have never started it. You could have made a deal.
This is a major win for the Kremlin after being isolated from the West diplomatically and financially. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov already taking a victory lap, saying the US is finally starting to listen to Moscow. But this thaw in relations is sending a shiver down the spine of Europe and, above all, Ukraine, neither invited to this meeting. Now, European leaders are set together in Paris for a second day of an emergency summit. The French Prime Minister saying today we're witnessing an unthinkable alliance between Putin and Trump that's marginalising Europe on its own soil.
David, President Trump's claim that Ukraine is to blame for the war is just totally false. It was Russia that invaded Ukraine, and even tonight, Ukrainian cities are yet again being bombed by Russia. David?
Ian Pannell reporting.
Yeah, I told you I'd get you something from the other side. What they're leaving out is, yes, Russia did invade on the premise that Ukraine would not take any aid from NATO. I believe that's exactly what it was, or they wouldn't be joining NATO. I don't quote me on it. Look it up. It had to do with financing from NATO. It had to stay an independent nation. And Ukraine or Russia said, all right, we'll stay out of it. But the money coming in, and then as you also, or if you don't know, with the prior administration with Biden and Kamala and that whole Democratic Party plantation situation, them sending out money that was miraculously going missing, them sending them missiles, U.S.-made missiles that were then launched on Russian soil. I mean, it's almost like I don't understand the U.S. allegiance with Israel, but I'm glad to see that with at least with Russia, mug, we know Ukraine should have never even been, y'all should have never even been going at war. The people that died, we're so sorry. And if we left it up to the Democrats winning the last election, I probably would have been selected for the draft. I'm eligible and I don't want to go to war. I like, training in my garden. I like being a warrior in the garden. There's no garden in me though. Anyway, I think this is great. And it also said Ukraine and Russia wasn't present. I mean, not Russia, Ukraine and Europe wasn't present for that meeting. And I think that's a good thing. The adults are in the room and the adults are talking. Sit down. Sit down. You got to pluck the children. Let them know. This is just a pluck. Sit still. And then when we're done talking, we'll let you know what you do next. So let me know what you think down in the comment section below. How do you feel about this? Ending wars all over the globe. Give me a like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, even hit the dislike if you disagree. Ciao.